Are you thinking about attending CDL school? Well, then this is the video for you. We're going to cover 5 tips on how to make the CDL training process a breeze. Remember, when applying to Prime, if you found these videos helpful, please make certain to use my name and code as your driver referral in the application box. Let's do this together. Now stay tuned for the inside track on how to train at a CDL school. Alright guys, Danny Crisp here with John Connell of CDL with Connell. John has been a trainer here as long as I've been, and then a little bit more, just to kind of fanboy out a little bit. When I first came to the program and started training, his style of training is what I modeled myself after. I saw what he was doing and I thought, man, that guy's got it figured out. And so I just tried to kind of emulate him. So excited to have you as a mentor through this process of me training and being a trainer. And, finally paid off last year, Trainer of the Year. This year, probably going to win Trainer of the Year again. So, great resource. Go check out CDL with Connell. Great dude. So, let's get into the specifics on good attributes to have if you want to be a student in a CDL program. If you're coming to the program, what kind of mentality do you want to have? Now, the first thing that I always tell students is do your very best to be coachable, right? And it's easier said than done. When someone is trying to give you information, sometimes it can come off in a way that you don't love. Sometimes we don't want to have to get out of our comfort zone and challenge ourselves. And we have to kind of get rid of that mentality and shift into a mentality of being excited to learn from someone who's been doing this a long time. And every situation that you're in, there's an opportunity to learn something, right? You're either going to learn how to do a better job at that task, or you're going to learn how to interact with someone who might be a little harder to interact with. There's a lot of things that we can learn, not just the specific task at hand, not just your pre-trip, not just your backing, not just your driving best practices, but there's things that we can learn in between on how to be a student, how to be an instructor if that's something that interests you. So do your very best to take information from a place of eagerness, from excitement, and from curiosity. And we'll talk a little bit more about curiosity here in a second. Do you have another suggestion for things that students should be thinking about when they come to the program?
Definitely be open to learning, right?
Yeah.
And be efficient. Be efficient with your time. There's so much going on here at Prime, especially here in Springfield, Missouri. I mean, we've got it all. We got, basketball courts and pool tables and ping pong tables. Weight rooms, yes. I mean, all those are great amenities here, but they also can become a distraction. So be sure that you're being efficient with your time. So when you're here to get a CDL, and we're here to help you. Between Danny and I, we've had over 700 students that we've trained so far through the PSD program. So we're great resources to come to if you don't know or you need a little direction. But definitely come here to get your CDL. Be efficient with your time. Don't get distracted by all the stuff. This stuff's great. And if you want to stay in shape, Danny's got a great video on staying in shape and working out, especially when you're on the road, because that's a big issue. But definitely efficient with your time.
Yeah, make sure that you're using the amenities, but also make sure you are studying and focusing on your pre-trip and on your backing and on your driving, these concepts, because I tell students you want to spend 5 to 8 hours a day focusing on that pre-trip. That's time to watch videos, that's time to work directly with me, that's time to work independently by yourself, right? You got to remember why you came here, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but you want to use your time efficiently, because the more stuff you can get figured out earlier, the more stuff you can learn. I like to tell students, as much as you can learn is as much as I can teach. So if you get all the basic stuff kind of sorted out, then we can move into the 101 level, the 120 level, the 200 level, right? We can talk about Jake brakes, we can talk about 90s, we can talk about more fun stuff that's going to get you further along. So
I love that aspect, because I tell all my students, I will teach them as much as they can learn.
Yeah.
So if you're going to treat this as a job and you're going to do, like Danny said, 5, 8, 10 hours, you got a lot of time here. So as a truck driver, It is nothing for us to put a 10, 12-hour day in. So use that time to learn as much as you can learn, especially in the PSD process, because that is just going to help you even more in the TNT process in the later phase of your truck driving career. And the more you can learn up front, the less mistakes that you're going to have out there on the road.
Yeah, better to learn it here than have to learn it the hard way out there. Yeah, so definitely be efficient with that time. Another thing I always tell students, and I set this up pretty early, is you want to be patient with yourself, right? You're not going to learn everything in one day. You got to build this thing brick by brick by brick. So be patient with yourself. Give yourself a little grace to not get it on the first try. But also be patient with us, right? I do my very best to make these sentences make sense, but sometimes I can't convey the information in a way that makes sense here, in a way that makes sense there. And it takes me a couple swings to get after it. So do me a favor, do us a favor, and if we aren't articulating something in a way that makes sense, follow it up with, can you say that in a different way, or can you explain that a little bit further? Be patient with us as we try to give you guys information. And that's going to make this process a lot smoother on you, for yourself and your learning, and for us as well.
Sure, and every trainer's different. So Danny and I, we have two different styles. We're both great trainers. Man, I'm a big fan of Danny's. I mean, in fact, we're extremely competitive. We compete all the time.
Yeah, that's very true.
But
yeah.
we have two completely different styles of training. So when he says be patient with your trainer, because a lot of trainers don't have that attribute where they can look inside themselves and mold themselves to a student. So they're set in their own way. So just be patient, be able to be moldable with your trainer also.
Yeah, absolutely. Patience is a key on both sides of it.
Yeah.
What were you thinking beyond that? You got any other
ideas? I'm thinking, find your reason why you're here.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this can be a really tough job. Especially when you get on the road and you get in your own truck and you get by yourself and you're out there. Man, you really got to find your reason. Why are you here? Why did you get your CDL? For me, I like to look at my family and go, I needed a job where I could support my family. So that was my reason why, and my faith played a lot of role into it too when I was out there on the road. So definitely look deep inside and find your reason. And that's going to help you through the PSD process, through your being a student. Because if you're going to learn, you got to go, why am I learning this? Because sometimes it's hard to learn the stuff that we need to learn. It's a lot of memorization. So we're like, why am I learning this? Okay, I need to go back to why am I here? Find my reason why.
Yeah, find your motivation. And it could be something as simple as I'm saving up to put a down payment on a house, or I want to have a big adventure, or I want to see all 48 states in the Continental. There's a lot of whys that'll get you there. It doesn't have to be something super large, right? So find a reason that's going to be your wellspring to come back to.
Sure.
Certainly.
And I'll take that one step further. Yeah. I'm going to give a shout out to Prime, because one thing I love about Prime is Prime has a roadmap that they'll give you for anything you want to do. And I always tell every student, there's no glass ceiling here. So if you want to just be a company driver, you're going to make great money. If you want to be a lease owner or an owner operator, you're going to make good money. If you want to have a mini fleet, multiple trucks under you, you're going to make great money. If you want to create a mega fleet, we have a great example of a mega fleet that got created through Prime with Wilson. The sky's the limit. So as much as you put in is as much as you're going to get out of this program.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of a great segue into kind of my final idea. If you're interested in being a trainee in this process, is approach it from a place of curiosity, right? Approach it from a place of how can I learn? What are the different ways to do this? What are the ways that would be the most interesting to me? A lot of times when I'm working with a student, they get really bogged down in outcome. They're really concerned with, how is this going to end? I need to pass this thing. I've kind of tied up my sense of self-respect in the outcome of this test. And it really clouds our vision, and it gives us a sense of anxiety. So I always coach students, while you're learning this stuff, especially the specific new muscle memory that it takes to back a trailer in reverse.
Yeah.
It's a 70-foot long vehicle, and right goes left and left goes right now. It's a whole new ball game. And if you operate from a place of curiosity, of like, what's happening here? What happens when I do this? Why does a bigger cut push it faster? How long does it take to notice this information? if you're constantly being inquisitive about what is happening, you're going to be in a position to learn a lot faster. And studies back me up on this, and it's something I tell students all the time is, when you operate from a place of curiosity or a state of play mentally, you learn things 10 times faster than when you're worried about outcome or you're anxious while you're learning. Because when you're anxious, you're cloudy. You're so concerned with getting it right that you're not understanding, well, how do I get it right? So do your very best to operate from this place of curiosity. Focus on process. Don't focus on outcome. And you're going to learn this stuff 10 times faster.
Yeah. And everybody has their own learning curve. So just because if you're partnered up with somebody else that's learning faster than you are, don't beat yourself up over it. Everybody has their own learning curve, and the end result is going to be the same. You're going to get a CDL, you're going to provide for your family or provide for whatever you need to provide for. So that's the end result. So just focus on that.
Yeah. Be curious, be efficient, be patient.
Have fun.
Well, that's that, guys. If you have any other questions, shoot those down in the comments below, or go check out CDL with Connell. Great resource. He's got a lot of good videos, and he's got a Peterbilt too. So if you're curious about how to do a pre-trip on that, he's the guy to see. Other than that, guys, same stuff as always. Drive safe, drive smart. Until next time. How's my scrunchie?
Good.
It's on? Okay. Perfect. Are you thinking about attending CDL school? I didn't know you were going. All right. You good? Applying to CDL school on getting into CDL school. Coming to CDL school on CDL school. Okay. There's no ink in this marker. Okay. What do you think? Feedback? Notes?
I think it was good.
What else? Any other notes?